so extra, but I know I'm the same. Yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma. Give me what I need instead of the drama. Cause when it pop off, it's like, oh my. All good all day, but the night we be going so hard on the flip side. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night. Now all of my calls go to voicemail. I block you so I don't raise hell. Should've talked through it in detail. Our separate ways ain't gon' end well, no. But when we get back, it's like, oh my. All bad all day, but the night get that good, good till we act right. So tell me what we on a day, babe. I could keep that same energy. When you go low, I go low too. But you'd rather stay high, I know you. Can we stay high, babe? I'd rather be on that wave, tryna control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we could share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could do it all night. We could go all night, all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead. We could go all night.
I've been calm, cool, collected, but you pushing on my nerves. And I'm knowing your intention, I'm under pressure. Okay, I'm admitting that a couple things I said got acidic in the tone and the presence, I get careless. Long as you know I come with imperfections. When you look at me, you see the soul through my flesh. You something special. Know you looking bomb, the way you dressing, gone flex and hold it still and let my mind digest. You got the leverage, you got the upper handle on the situation. You worthy of a million more of the storms that we weathered. We fight retreating, then fuck, but you trying to kill the cycle. When nobody stressing that body like me, I know the way you like it. I treat you like a queen, run the castle, you a treasure. Feel like you setting fire to my desire for the pleasure. You a gem, got me blameless, make amends. Know you can, I'm out here
trying to control our emotions. If we on the right side of passion, we can share love in the ocean. But if you wanna go insane either way, baby, we could go all night. We could go all night. We could go all night. Do we heal, do we bleed? I'ma follow your lead, but we could go all night.
Hey, everybody. It is Tito with your girl checking in from the DR last night, packing my clothes, getting ready for the trip home. You know, you be loving to be away, but baby, ain't nothing like home. Let me see who up in here with me tonight. Sweet Essence in the building. Purple Queen, both Tea Talk members. Hey, ladies. Joyce Jones, Sonia Gudry, welcome in here. Cricket 22, Mama Bees, The Innocent Instigator, Jones Lynn, Soundcheck Annette, Linda Gamble, all Tea Talk members. And of course, Linda is a lady mod, okay? Hey, Nene Love, welcome up in here. American Born, Cupcake Mamas, welcome, y'all. Crystal Amos, hey, nice to see y'all. Sharon Godbolt, Terry Gay, welcome in here, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? It's Tay T is in the building. Tea Talk member and Lady Ma. Welcome, Sugar. Nice to see you. Pink Hearts Forever. There's Cricket 22 with my mic check. Vanessa Jones. Hey y'all. Helen. Charnel Monet, Tea Talk member. Peace, love, and light. Welcome up in here, Gene Satterfield, Tea Talk member, Marissa Jenkins, Tanja Martin. Mm-mm-mm. Brenda B, Tea Talk member. Just Damn. Vavine Allen, all the way from Jamaica. Cynthia Williams, Tea Talk member. Lutricia L. Mean Cat, welcome in here. How y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing well. Again, I'm just getting ready to embark on my journey home, okay? We just came from dinner, our final dinner uh, with the ladies. Y'all know we were celebrating Drop the T's birthday, so we all dressed in the same colors when we go out for the birthdays. Yep, that's what we do. Let me show y'all a couple of the photos. Then we gonna get into some content because y'all know we gotta, try to get to the 10-minute mark. But y'all know we went to a rum tasting today, which was really fun. We all had a great time. We had a great time. But yes, today we celebrated Drop the T's birthday. And you know, we all had a great time dressing up and went out and went to a nice restaurant, and we got steaks and ribs and all that good stuff. A little fancy, more fancy. They got all kinds of restaurants on the resort. Some of them a little more fancy than others. So tonight was the night we dressed up and got fancy on them. Okay. Yeah, that's what we did. So here are a few of the photos from tonight. That's the ladies. We're at the hotel. You can see you're all in the green. Yes, yes. We acting silly here, I think. I just grabbed some random ones. Yeah, we acting silly here. Uh-huh. Yep. So yeah, we went and I did not mean to show that, but that's from the trip too. That was the night we did the cowboy and cowgirls killing the groove. Yeah, we did that one. Sipping on moonshine. So yeah, we went to dinner tonight. We had a great time. But listen, this is what I was coming to tell y'all. We also went to the rum tasting, and y'all not gonna believe this. When we was at the rum tasting, what happened? But I got to tell y'all what happened because, baby, y'all know if I find something out, I got to tell y'all about it too, right? I can't leave my community out when I go out and have these random conversations with people and they give up tea. So I'm going to spill it over here in this community to you, and all of you because I love you like that. Mm-mm. I love you like that. Yeah, so let me tell y'all what had happened. Let me tell y'all what had happened. Okay? Mm-hmm. I got to tell y'all what had happened. So listen, y'all. We was in the place today and we was chilling, minding our business. I ain't about to do a Will Smith song for y'all. Nope, I ain't about to do it. I ain't about to do it. Let's see, who is that? That's Regina Phillips, my Maud, my lady Maud. And there is Sheila Joe, another lady Maud. Okay, okay. And who is this? Drop the T. Y'all know Drop the T. All right. And let's see. Where's Sassy T? There's Sassy TV. from the 803. Okay. So all the ladies was looking fly tonight. Yep, yep, yep. So yeah, we had what you call it? A photo shoot tonight, which was really nice. We had fun doing that. Okay, we had fun doing that. Yep. So that's how that went tonight. Okay, that's how that went tonight. We was out there getting our little groove on. All right, so we definitely passed the 10-minute mark. So let me tell y'all what had happened today when we went out. Can y'all see me if I let's see what this look like when I turn this on? Cause I don't have my what you call them. Let me button my little shirt up. Oh, hey. So let me tell y'all what happened. I ain't even gonna stay on here long because I'm really tired. I done wore myself out. I think we all have. We've been running and running, and y'all know how many y'all know when free drinks. Listen, we was at the pool yesterday. We had the whole damn pool down there drinking with us, Bob Marley's. Now, every time people see us, we just come in here, they gonna say, "Hey, Bob Marley's." Oops, that's a little too low. My bad, button this thing up. Talking about some, "Hey, Bob Marley's." I'm like, what? They call us Bob Marley gang, y'all. I gotta get something to raise this phone up. What can I put it on? Let me see something. This is too low. Down in my business. Can't be down in my business. Okay. That's too much. In my business. Will that work? Yeah. As long as I don't touch it, I guess it'll work. So let me tell y'all what had happened. So we went to a rum tasting today. And we sitting there, when we go to get on a van, it's another whole party of people that came from another hotel. And then when we get there, it's two other groups that got drove in from someplace else. So in this group, there's four other African American people, and they are couples. And so at some point while we were all having a good time, one of them said, "Where y'all from and where y'all how y'all know each other," or something like that. Where y'all know each other from? Because that's what they said. They said, "We heard y'all say y'all from different places." Because when we came in, the guide asked where everybody was from. So of course everybody's like, "I'm Maryland, I'm California," but they see us all together. So somebody asks, "How did y'all get linked up?" So of course, we had to tell them the story about the millimeters and how we got hooked up. One of the guys is from Alabama. So of course, when we tell him LAMH, he's like, "Oh, Martell Holt. Oh yeah, you know Martell? Yeah, yeah, we know Martell real good." So now y'all know me and Sassy, we went to work. Well, how you know Martell? Where you know him from? Is any of the stuff that they say? Hey, you too cute. Hey, G Tina, welcome up in here. Catherine Barnhill, welcome in here, y'all. Listen, so we was like, what you know about Martell? Tell us what you know about him, because we content creators, and he didn't mind start talking. Soon we said we was content creators, baby. I think he started talking a little more. So anyway, y'all know we had to ask him that part. Oh, thank you, Vivine. Y'all know we had to ask him the question. You ever heard anything about Martell with the boys? What do Martell like them men's? Y'all, guess what he said? Okay, what he said? He said he ain't never heard no shit like that back in college. He said if that's some shit that's going on, it got to be something new, because back in the college day, nobody ever knew Martell for liking men's. Okay, he said Martell was a whore. Okay, allegedly, and in his opinion, not mine, Martell. Not my opinion, Martell. I didn't know you back then. Don't really know you now. Hey, T. Herford, welcome up in here. But what the man said was, It ain't never been no type of rumors about him with no dudes. They was his friend was really close to Martell, and we can't give up the name and stuff, but his friend was really close to Martell, and Martell never had those type of rumors put out on him. Now, Martell, he said Martell was a humdinger now out there for the women's and shit. He was for the streets. He loved women. He hold around all that good stuff in college. But never was he accused, y'all. Never was he accused of being with men's or liking them. Okay. So in my opinion, I feel like Letitia Scott and Carlos King and Marcel Scott didn't mind getting their ass up on that large platform, knowing that shit would grow wildfire. I don't think that they mind doing that because they wanted some kind of uh uh storyline or something to make the people get interested. So now if I go up there and say Martell like men, that's gonna put a bad thing out on him. It's gonna make him look bad and all this, that. Now I don't know what he like now today, but what I do know is this man said that he and his good friend dealt with Martell, and he has never had that type of rumor out on him. Okay, never has he had that type of rumor out on him. They said they was actually mortified that the people said that. They couldn't believe it. They could not believe that somebody would put that rumor out there about Martell, because basically they said that is not true. And I believe that I might have recorded some of the conversation. I'm gonna check. Damn, I'm on the phone. Let me check to see what I got. Cause I want y'all to know this was real. This wasn't nothing I made up. This came out, this just dropped out of the sky into our lap. We definitely didn't just go out looking for it. Sometime it be right there. Let me see. So I switched devices. You say you absolutely believe it was made up. You say you believe. What about my CS said? But what about, okay, so right. What about what Coleslaw said? That wasn't back in college. That's what I said. I don't know what he doing now. I can't speak for it. And the man said he don't know what he doing now either. But it wasn't a thing back in college like they said. That's the part I'm talking about. I don't know what he doing now. I don't, he'd like to go down there in Atlanta. So I don't know. No disrespect to nobody who live in Atlanta, but y'all know down there they a little more free. This is they little more free down there. Okay, so I'm just saying. What'd you say? To steer them away from that girl who told on Marceau and the credit. Yeah, so they did all of that to get the heat off of them. That's what they wanted. They wanted the heat off of them. So then they said that Martell, they try to put something on Martell. American Born says, I think a man would have come out by now. Of course a man would have come out by now. There is no man. That guy said that's the furthest thing from the truth. Never was there a rumor about that boy. Let me see. Is this the conversation? No. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Because I was trying to be sneaky. I ain't want the man to know I was recording him. So I was being a little sneaky. 24, let's see. So you host the fact because I think
have been mentioned? You? Has been mentioned. And who else? So only you.
Child, I know I recorded the call in the conversation. Hold on. Damn, is that it?
We said she go do go skater.
Oh my.
No, that's us taking.
And then when Melody grew up, he couldn't do it no more. Melody was like, I don't know what. She got rid of him. He can't accept that, but he needs to accept it.
Yeah, she was like an engineer. Like a lot of people go to Alabama and they walk around. They're like engineers and they kind of like tech.
I know goddamn well Martell wasn't gonna be nobody engineer. I know Martell wasn't gonna be nobody engineer. His wife might be an engineer. No, not Martell. Where everybody went at? How come I feel like we missing something? But men uphold funny and bullshit.
I know, you know what? You need my wife.
What's going on?
She said the same thing you just said.
And in order to me,
So-
a real is it over?
Y'all see that? So I didn't make up no story. We met this man. As you can see, this is at a wine tasting. I mean a rum tasting. So see, that's his leg right there, the man. And this is at a rum tasting. You can see the rum in the cups. This was at a rum tasting down here in the Dominican Republic. We ran into a guy from Alabama. And that guy says that he can just about guarantee that it was no rumors about no Martell and no college with no boys or no men's or nothing like that. Then what he doing now, nobody can say. But back then, that's all a rumor so that y'all would stop focusing on Marcel's cheating ass and what Tisha was doing back then in the Buick. Y'all know when she was back there in the back getting busted open, wide open. They didn't want y'all to talk about that. They wanted y'all to steer away from that and focus on that lie about Martell. But really, we should have been focused on what happened in the Buick since, they thought it was so cute, at the reunion. Oh, nothing bad. They were just saying how smart she was. Nothing bad. Girl, we would have read his ass down all the way down to the ground, don't you? He knew better. We told him who he was. We millimeters. He knew not to play. Okay? If he didn't know, he act like he knew simply. He act like he knew this ain't the group that I want to fuck with. Yeah, no, really, he said everything good about Mel. But he just confirmed that Martell was a whore back then in school, and that's what he was known for. Period. Okay? So we should have been focusing on the Buick and how far her legs was behind that man's neck. That was we should have been focused on instead of trying to worry about whether Martell was liking boys back in college. We should have been focusing on what was really the topic of discussion. Okay? That's what we should have been doing, right? College is trying to make them the power couple. They can't be the power couple. They ain't got no power, American born. In order to be a power couple, you need power. In order to be a power couple, you need to be able to show that you have done something. Like let's take their business for instance. Let's take the building for instance. The building, them building. They always saying that they building stuff, but they can't show that they building stuff. Where's these things that they built at? A power couple will be able to show you all the stuff that they've done, and they are good at that. In that, like for instance, he's a contractor. She's supposed to be a broker. They got to show together. They make power. They not doing that. What they doing that makes them a power couple? Anybody could tell me in the chat. I'm willing to listen. What are they doing that makes them a power couple? Not a goddamn thing. Not a goddamn thing. That's why Tisha had so much smoke for Sonny at the reunion. American Born said lies and deception. That's exactly what it is. Lies and deception. The innocent instigator said that's a powerless couple, a dusty couple, a dirty couple, a fake couple, all of that. All of that. You said Tisha still wearing Payless church shoes, but you're a millionaire, right? Millionaires don't go around looking for scholarships for college. I told y'all, pay attention. If you pay attention and just let them talk, They always end up telling on their damn self. Because, baby, what power couple do y'all know that's running around asking for money for scholarships? If anything, they giving out money for scholarships. They giving out money. Sharon Garbo said they can't build a gingerbread house. I'm with you on that. I'm all the way. When you write, you write. When you write, you write. Not even a fucking gingerbread house. Mm-hmm. And that's right. When you write, you is right. Yep. But anyway, y'all know on Thursday, everything be back to normal for us. Being here with this Wi-Fi that ain't so great. It was hard for me to keep starting lives and then they get cut off. So I just said I'll wait till we get home. The so-called power couple should have a portfolio of their accomplishments. And they don't. They don't. You said they've been on that show how many seasons and never put anything to the side for college. That's because they don't make that much. They don't make that much. Sweet Essence says, power couple that steam pressure sun suit for the prom. Mel was the focal point of the reunion because they took it easy on Tisha behind Kiki's death. I don't know why they did that. She didn't care. She said Kiki was already passed to her. That's what she said. She said Kiki was passed before Kiki passed. Don't know millionaires stay next to gas stations either, ever. Simply says it made no sense how the field day wasn't a part of the reunion. It wasn't a part of the reunion because they didn't want to talk about Tisha being bent over in that Buick. They didn't want to talk about the fact that Martell seen her getting it bust open and spread wide in the back of that Buick. They didn't want to talk about that. Martell said he seen her. They rather move the focus to something else that nobody ain't never seen or nothing else or nothing that was a part of the show, just so they could protect Tisha and attack Melody. We saw what happened. And then for them to try to get it off of them, to get the heat off of them, so we wouldn't talk about the Buick, they went talking about Martell. Saying stuff about Martell to get people not to look at them and to go look at Martell. Don't look at Tisha. Don't look at Tisha. Now, even though that shit happened in college, okay, no problem. It happened in college, but it still happened. You still was in the back of that Buick and he was busting your ass wide open. Martell was watching. Allegedly, that's what Martell said. Martell said he watched and he could have had some too. That's what he said. Sweet Essence says Tisha made a post today saying it's been a long day filming for marketing and the new season gonna be real good. Lies. Well, who picked up the new season? Who picked it up? Because OWN ain't picked it up yet. So where the new season airing at? Because OWN has not picked that season up yet. So where is this new season airing at? I like to know that. Where's the airing at? I heard today too that Coleslaw Dirt's gonna be on there. But where's the airing at? She might have went and filmed, but where's the airing at? And who gonna watch it? Cause I ain't watching that shit. Never seen a millionaire living in a broke down funeral home houses. Right. Right. Exactly. But yeah, so I just had to drop that out here for y'all because y'all know if I find out something, I'm gonna tell y'all. And I was like, damn, we down here in the DR trying to mind our business, and here he come telling us tea. We didn't ask for that goddamn tea, but we said we gonna go ahead and take it and sip on it. And I'm sure Sassy over there letting her people know because baby, we gotta tell y'all when shit like that happened. That was just like a fluke. We down here minding our business. Minding our business. You said Tisha and her broke mama been trying to promote. It's not happening. Not watching and definitely not listening to any content creator. unless it's gossip. That's how I feel. I'll take the gossip and I'll run with the gossip when I see it, but I ain't watching the show. They should have a business following and a website established for business. Well, you know, if they was a power couple, they probably would. Hey, girl, what's that? Nowhere, and they get paid for the scenes that are shown on TV. Well, they might not have got paid. How about that? G Tina says, thank you for sharing. Of course, of course. Yeah, of course, of course. I keep asking when is the supposed new season airing and on what network because OWN ain't said shit. Yeah, because OWN ain't picked it up. OWN ain't picked it up. If he had any sense, he would have tried to present it as a new show. It's Tay-T said Tisha the only one talking about the show. Destiny ain't talking about it. Destiny ain't talking about it. Crystal says, strange how Martell never defended himself about the lie. I think he did. He said something about it. He did say something, but he just laughed it off. He was like, that shit's not true. But he did. I saw today that Maurice didn't do so well in court. Hey, that's what I heard. I heard that Owen was dismissed, but Maurice was not. Well, that's what Maurice get. That's kind of what Maurice get. You know what I'm saying? When you go around doing shit like that, that's kind of what you get. When you lying on people and making these false ass statements, yeah, that's what you get. Mm-hmm. That's what you get. You said, I heard Owen is released from the court case and Maurice had a tantrum because he still is in it. And that might be a reason now why they might pick it up after this. And I hope they don't pick up the show. They might now that they out of the court thing, but they haven't so far. They don't know how to promote their show. Huh. Good. I think Owen was waiting on his court case being dismissed is what the network wanted. I think so too. That's what I'm saying now. If they do it now, it's after that court case, like I said. That will make sense. But I mean, if I'm on, I ain't doing it, period. Because Mel ain't coming back, so that's it. This is why he and Kimmy are really upset with Mel. He shouldn't be upset with Mel. Nobody told Maurice to come down here fucking with bloggers. Maurice is going down and dragging Kimmy with him. Nobody told him to come down here and fuck with these bloggers. He should have left those people alone. They wasn't bothering him. Yeah, see, Rich, we out of here tomorrow, though. All good things must come to an end. Yeah, all good things must come to an end. Time to go back home to our prospective families and all that good stuff. Sweet Essence says the association of OWN still direct doesn't make them look good. I hope they still don't renew it. Oh, that's my prayer all the time. That's mine all the time. Mm-hmm. Oh, you heard the beat. Is your lawyer's gonna appeal? No, I feel like the lawyer should have went after Kingdom Reign the whole time. Because Maurice was the one who said that Carlos told him to do that. So Carlos should have been held responsible, not OWN Network. OWN Network didn't tell him that. He said Carlos King told him to sue. So that's who they should have named on the lawsuit. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. That's what I feel like they should do. But anyway, I ain't gonna sit up here and lie to y'all. My ass is sleepy. Y'all know it's past my bedtime. I came to drop that tea since we was done with the day. And to remind y'all that come Thursday, we is back at it. Now, I'll probably go live tomorrow a little bit, maybe in the morning, on the way to the airport and all that. But it's not going to be no regular live. And come Thursday, honestly, if my ass is sleepy, because I probably will be jet lag, you know, um, 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 Story time starts on TikTok next week. It's gonna be Friday or Saturday. Right, Crystal. Carlos is the one who told him to sue. Make sure y'all following me over there on the TikTok now. Carlos, the one who told Maurice to sue the content creators if they didn't take it down. I agree, T-Talk. Right. So that's who he should be owned on the suit. That's who should be named. That's what I feel. It's not completely over for on. The judge gave Miss BT attorney to amend the judgment. I hope they amend it and go after Kingdom Reign. That's what they need to do. According to True T, Miss Black Titanic's lawyer was told to amend their complaint against OWN. Therefore, they are not out for now, but they could be renamed. Yeah, I saw that True T went live tonight. I gotta go listen on her website over there. I gotta catch up. Anyway, my ass is sleeping. My eyes is hanging down real low. So I'm gonna see y'all sometime tomorrow. Thank y'all for stopping by. I hope y'all have enjoyed this live as much as I have. I have missed y'all on my regular lives, not being able to go live like I want to. But thank y'all for hanging out here tonight. To all the mods, all the members, all those in the chat and in the bushes. Thank y'all for being here. I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. Have a good night. God bless. And I'll see y'all sometime in the morning.
When I go with confidence, when I go we roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go, you can go slow, wind it up all night, baby, take your time, let me know what I want. When you tell me what I want, when the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going, like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation, take a risk and just season.